today's verse 13, if you have a book. As long as the root cause of karmas exist, meaning as long as kleshas or afflictions exist, the fruition of karmas is certain, undoubtable, resulting in birth, lifespan, and various life experiences. As long as the karmas are there, the fruit of the karma, whatever we are now is the fruit of whatever we did, the consequence of whatever we did in our past lives. We have accumulated those, whether they were happy experiences, sad, sorrowful, everything bears fruit, and what we are living now is actually the consequence of our past life. So as long as the root cause of karma exists, meaning as long as kleshas or afflictions exist, this is very important. The root cause is affliction, is klesha, grief, sorrow. When we left our body in our previous life, either we were grieving, for we are leaving our family, we are leaving our house, or even if we are in a very happy mood, we are still missing our family. So there is grief, and this grief has brought us to this life. 14. The fruits or consequences of such actions or karmas, rooted in klesha or afflictions, can be partaken joyously or sorrowfully, meaning they can have joyous or sorrowful impact following the cause of such actions, whether meritorious, noble, or demeritorious or not noble. So whatever we have done good actions or we have done bad actions. We have done commendable actions or we have not done commendable actions. Whatever, karma is not just a punishment, no. Karma is the consequence of each and every action of ours. And the bad news is that there is no debit credit. We have been talking about this, and I remind you again, there is no such thing as you have done 10 good things and you have done 5 bad things, so 10 minus 5, you still have 5 good things. No. Each and every action has its consequence. If you have done 10 good things, you get 10 good fruits. You have done 5 bad things, you have got to bear the 5 bad fruits. There is no debit credit. Everything is accounted for. And so, my master would always remind us, A, B, C. Always be careful. That is the ABC of our life. Always be careful. Try to move away from bad actions, and how he is going to give us the clues now. 15. Those who have developed viveka, the ability or power to discern, to discriminate between true bliss that comes from self-realization and the sensory pleasure derived from body, senses and mind composite, realize that even the samskar or impressions of past experiences and actions result in nothing but tapa or anxiety and dukkha or suffering. Similarly, vritti or fluctuations of mind and conflicting gunas or inherent qualities of all matter cause nothing but pain and suffering. Even though we are living a very happy life, we have got all good things in this life. You are born in a good family, a rich family. You have all your needs taken care of. You have been doing good things. You have been meeting right people. You have been having good relationship with people. at the end of the day, again, you are going to miss all those things. If you do not prepare yourself from now, we are stuck with what I call this first season of the show. We keep coming back to this planet, in this environment. I have been telling you also previously, your relationship at the most, the very close relationship, you can just list them out. How many people really matter to you in your life? Maximum 20, not more than that. Really matter, really matter. You may have hundreds of friends. You may have thousands of likes on your Facebook and Twitter. They mean nothing. Just 20 of them at the most. These are the people that you are very, very close with. If something happens to them, you are going to feel. Although they may not share the same sentiment with you. You could be feeling very close to someone. There is no guarantee that that person has the same feeling for you. So, this is the play, this is the game, this season. We keep coming back in the same environment. Somebody who was your mother, who was my father, now he is my child. Now he is my sibling. Somebody that you are very hostile towards, a very hostile person, you consider him enemy, maybe he is born again as your son. So, these 20 people are just moving in the circle. And this is what Buddha says, samsara, the cycle of birth and death. We keep moving in this same circle for thousands of years, hundreds of years. We keep coming back, same environment, very similar setting, same people, just little bit of change in the relationship based on your debit credit. Based on your debit credit. Somebody who owes you will take birth as someone who can make you pay in this life. or vice versa. So, this goes on and on and on like that. And this, what Patanjali says, is the cause of suffering. Move on. Go to the next season. What is happening there? And how do we go to the next season? He is going to give you step-by-step clue what to do. But as a meditation for you to meditate on, how to break through this cycle of 20 people. Can you think of something? How to break through, how to break away, is it? How to break away. How to come out from this cycle. Start doing things for collectivity. Right now, we are stuck with our family members, children, sibling. All of these are your duties. All of these are your duties. You have to fulfill your duties. But to come out from this cycle, do something, what Bhagavad Gita says, Loka Sangra, for the welfare, for the good, for the benefit of more people, as many people as you can. So you are not only focusing on these 20 people. Most of us are focusing on these 20 people. We are born and we die in the same families, in the same atmosphere, same environment. Start from now. And that's why the rishis of old, when we chant upstairs in the morning, those of you who are staying here, there's a mantra there, which we also do every Thursday. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. May all beings be happy. not just all fellow human beings, not just all fellow so-called living beings, but sarve bhavantu sukhina, may all, including trees, plants, everything, may all of them be happy, may all of them be in harmony. See, we are disturbing the harmony. We were discussing this, I think, on Wednesday. We are disturbing this harmony. If you eat plants, if you eat vegetables, you are giving out carbon dioxide, you are taking in oxygen, and the plants are taking that carbon dioxide and they are giving out oxygen. You see, it's complementing. But if we are on animal diet, we are salting animals, they also need oxygen and we also need oxygen. We are not complementing each other. We are not meant to eat animal. Now we are not supposed to, let's not find excuses. In the ancient yogic scriptures, there are instances where people were eating meat. It doesn't mean that we have to follow the same thing. The thing about yoga is that you have to use, here he was using the word earlier, viveka, discern, to decide for yourself what is beneficial for you. You have grown. We are no longer hunters. We are not nomads. We are living under a roof. We are living in the houses now. There is no compulsion to eat meat and to go back to that part of evolution when we were not evolved yet. So every time before you do something, use your viveka. Is this beneficial? Is it noble? Is it going to help many people, or is it only for my own benefit? This is the basic thing about yoga. Not with your head down and your feet above and you think you have done yoga. No. Yoga is a lifestyle. A lot of people now, it's fancy. You can use anything. You can use many words. You can use many words, and especially in the West, they patent things. Patanjali will be talking about Ashtanga. And even Ashtanga yoga is not understood by many, but it has become a brand. What are you doing? I am doing Ashtanga yoga. What is Ashtanga? They may not understand it altogether. Ashtanga is the basic principle of yoga, and we'll get to that maybe next week. We won't have much time today, but this is exactly after what we are discussing now. How to change your lifestyle. How to change your lifestyle, how to change your mindset. And Patanjali says, if you want to change your mindset, you want to change your lifestyle, you cannot work on the level of the mind. You have to go deeper. You have to get into chitta. And chitta is the mind core, which has never been translated properly into English. Most of the translation of Yoga Sutra, you'll see there, you'll read chitta has been translated as subconscious. Means subordinate to your consciousness. It is not. It is the seed. If you want to stop any bad habit, you go to your mind. At this point, you are not as powerful as your mind. We are all controlled by our mind. It's very difficult. We're breaking our head against the wall. We cannot change the mind because we are governed by the mind. The mind is our boss presently. But you can transcend this boss. You can go to another boss, higher boss. And that higher boss is chitta. Once you get hold of the higher boss, then this fellow, this mind fellow, is going to be disciplined by itself. By itself. You don't have to do much effort. Get into Chitta, and these 200 plus sutras are about how to get to the Chitta, how to penetrate into it, how to find your Chitta, and how to make the difference from your Chitta.